All right, calm me down. Calm me down.
Go.
And we're live in 5, 4,
Oh, shit.
3.
Man, Royalty, let me tell you something. It is good to be black. Um,
What the fuck?
I had to. It's Black History Month.
Had
I
to
got
do
the
it too. Had to do it too.
I got the do-rag on. You know, it's Black History Month.
Oh my God, everything's falling
Proud,
off the desk.
proud dark skin. It's good to be black. It's also good to be black, Royalty. Hi, I hope you're doing. I hope you're doing lovely. I hope you had a wonderful winter wonderland. I know I did. I was out there sledding. I was out there getting stuck in the snow. I was doing all that.
Doing
And
no black activities.
no, man, I did that. I said, I see why white people do winter sports. That shit is fun. You know, that shit is fun. When you out there on that sled or a snowboard or whatever the fuck it is, I was like, yo.
Whatever the
I said, don't let me get my snow pads and get on the slopes because you know you might never see me off. I might be at the X Games. You feel me? Who's that black athlete in the you know, call me Jamaican bobsled or Jamaican skier, whatever you want to call me.
Oh, those
The
Jamaican
bobsled team.
Cool running.
Cool
runnings?
runnings, man. Cool runnings. Yeah, but what's good, Royalty? I'm sorry. I had to go on a little
That's
side tangent.
crazy.
Bring that energy back. We back for season 3. Who would have knew we would have been back for 3 seasons? Who would have knew y'all would have kept listening to my ridiculousness, as well as my cohorts, my partners, my G's, my peoples. I'm gonna do this based on my screen. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. To the left, we got our Beezy.
You stupid.
Wait. No, there we go. Oh, there we go.
It's
I'm
different on
trying-
everyone's screen, so what you're doing makes zero
One
sense.
hop this time. Team.
Okay. Right foot,
Slide
let's
to the
stop. All right, so we got our
To the
Beezy.
right.
And then the lower 2 on my screen, we got the infamous, the one, the only Swidkage. And I like to say return of the white, but you know, for y'all that don't know, it's white, man. He came back.
Return of the Mac.
Oh, yes.
return.
And notice I was not the first one to sing this time. So Austin, thank you for starting out season 3 with the normalcy of the singing. It'll probably happen again. But what's good, guys? How y'all been living, man? It's been what? We only took a month. We took a month
No.
off.
Little over a month off, month and a half.
Month and a half.
It is February 1st
About a
today,
month and
so
a half.
I would say a month and a half.
When did we stop? Like the second week of December? I don't remember.
It's been like a month and a half.
Started sooner than last
There you
season.
go.
Fucking
We
start
did.
off.
We started a whole month.
Last season was started right when the pandemic started.
Yeah, I think I recorded 2 episodes and then we went like full remote.
Fully. And now we in the trenches.
Yeah.
The trenches.
We in this thing.
How has life been for you all? Whoever would like to go first, let me just go for it.
Hmm?
I said,
Um,
how
I
is life?
guess.
Thank you, Rachel.
It's pretty good. Can't really complain, which is good, I guess. Not really a lot's been going on. Just hanging out, working from home again until God knows when.
Forever, probably.
Ever. I got to see a friend again. I got to visit with my friend Maddie for the first time since last March. So that was fun.
Did she move back here or something?
No, I just like went and visited her in the city.
Got you.
Just because now that all of the major holidays are over, like I'm not seeing my family as much, so I can like quarantine between seeing people.
You can be regular now.
And like testing is just a little bit more available because it's not, you know, like big gathering times. Like I've been able to sign up for like rapid testing the night before I go. Like it's been pretty easy. So that was nice. But yeah, not really doing a lot of anything, just kind of hanging out and wedding planning.
Yeah, what, 8 months now?
Yeah, just like 265 days, 64. So
Seems closer than I imagined.
Hell yeah, dude.
yeah, it's getting real fucking close.
Austin, you like weddings or something?
Hell yeah. I love weddings.
Awesome. Why are
What's
you
not to
talking
like about
that?
a wedding? You see some love. You get to have a bunch of drinks. You get to see people that you haven't seen in a while. You get to dance your face off. You
Sure.
get to do a lot of stuff. I love weddings, baby.
Sure.
Weddings as an adult are pretty lit. I'm
Sure,
not gonna lie.
No, weddings when you can
I-
start drinking.
Right. But
True.
I also enjoy like at most weddings, you usually see people you don't see in a long time. So you just have new conversations, catch up.
Do you
Get drunk?
I don't be having conversations with people on weddings. I just be trying to get drunk.
That's cap. I know that's cap. That is the
I-
biggest cap thing you've said on this podcast.
Bro, I don't be even talking to people. I be
Well,
in the
there's that
house.
whole like cocktail hour, right?
Yeah,
Usually,
where there's like nothing
where
going
you're
on.
just eating a little bit of stuff, you're just drinking. There's like that in between where
Mhm.
like I'm talking about there's a lot of talking then.
Yeah.
Then
there-
you get to your table, you eat, you do, the speeches, then you dance and drink. You don't really talk then. I'm talking about there's a good period where you're just talking.
Between the ceremony and the reception
joking.
when they're taking
Yeah.
pictures.
I'm joking.
Yeah,
I
we're
definitely-
like, hey guys, get it what you want to drink. Little stuff will be around. What's up? Hey man, haven't seen you in years. What's good?
I just don't like weddings because I never eat anything and I be drinking.
Guys, you know what's crazy? What I just realized? Our high school reunion is in like 2 years.
No, it's not. We're not 8 years removed, are we?
Well, it's like 2.5
Graduated
years.
13.
2.5
10
years.
years in 2 years.
Honestly,
That's wild.
I
It's
feel the same age.
insane. It's insane.
That's
still-
crazy.
I still feel like that 18-year-old boy. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Same.
I was like at my parents' house and I was just like looking through like the shit in what I consider my room, which isn't technically my room. And they had like brought over a ton of like old memorabilia stuff that I kept from high school. And like I found like all of my like comic books and like old like cheer photos and stuff. Like it was really weird that was so long ago.
Oh, that's so funny, Rachel. Because I was thinking about a local legend moment that I had back in the day. Oh, by the way, Royalty, I don't know if you noticed, we're starting this new thing. It's called Local Legend Moments. We talk about it all the time, but this season, we're really trying to encourage interaction. So we're going to ask you guys to drop your funniest stories, whatever, and we're going to share them on the podcast. I'm going to start, right? So let me set the scene for y'all. Scene is, and it's funny because it was one of my man's birthday, and it reminded me of this. And as I looked at where I was to where I am, I couldn't stop but laughing. So anybody that knows me knows that in high school, I was driving basically without a license for damn near a year and a half. That being said, am I snitching on myself? Oh, well, who cares? I got a
Yeah.
license.
I mean,
I
it's
got a
only
license.
if you get caught, that's the only thing you got to worry about. But you
I
good.
mean,
There's
so
some
basically, I was,
statute of limitations. It's fine.
it's over, right? So I was riding dirty for a year and a half, about 17, 18. And I'm picking up my friends, we driving. And keep mind you, I learned how to drive on the streets. I didn't take driver's ed.
No, you stupid. Stop.
I mean dead ass, mind you. I didn't take
streets.
I learned how to
Yes,
drive on the
literally, I
suburban
learned how to
streets.
Man, you act like you grew up in like the worst neighborhood in America.
No, it doesn't. I learned how to drive on the
Man,
street. Where else,
I was
where else did I
riding
learn?
dirty. I grew up learning how to drive on the streets, man. I had no one else. I couldn't even afford driver's ed.
That's not what I
Alright?
said. I said
that's what you're making
I
it
said-
sound like.
First of all, that sentence right there, I couldn't even afford driver's ed. Just shows the privilege I had. But anyway,
Boy, stop lying. I ain't put you
Oh.
on blast.
the privilege I had. Listen, the privilege I
Oh.
had. Okay, anyways. So as I'm driving, we're driving down this road, Bartlett. It's me and one of my mans. I'm pretty sure. I think Austin, were you in the car?
I don't know the story.
Oh, Austin, you were in the car. So it's Austin. And I
Don't know
think
what you're
and
talking about.
and it was two of my other local legends that I won't name. So I'm driving, right, and I'm I'm goofing around, and then I start getting in an argument with one of my mans to the right of me, and I'm literally looking at this man while I'm driving, and then this man is like, "Deji, brake!" And I was like, "Skirt!" And we almost hit this car, right? That's not the worst thing about this car. This car also died, like when I was at a stoplight. I'm talking about whole car would shut off. But anyways, where I am, where I was, where I am. So I stopped right like an inch before we were about to run into this car. Everybody's sweating. I'm like, thanks, bro. And I keep driving. We get into the parking lot.
My man said, "Good looking. You saved us from an accident. You wild."
Hey, good looking. We get up in the parking lot. I was like, wow, that was close. We all had practice. They was like, son, I can never drive with you again. And I was like, bro, it wasn't even that bad. I was like, there's like, if I wasn't paying attention, we all would have died. I was like, it's not even that deep, bro.
Somebody
But, you know,
says it's not that bad. It was that bad. I just want everyone, all the royalty to know it
So
was that bad.
that's my local legend moment. You feel me? LOL. I also have another one, but I'm gonna save that for the page. I have another LOM. It's some more positivity.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be funnier.
I got some
That
local
was-
legend moments.
that
We got a whole
was,
seven
It
there.
was just kind of like an okay.
I give you a
I
tease.
can
We
only,
got-
you know what, Daisy? You can only go up from here.
yeah, we got a
That's
whole
right.
season.
That's what we're
I
looking at.
can't give them the best
You
right
know
now,
what?
Rachel.
If that was the worst story, I'll take it.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're just setting up the season. Okay. All right, I get it.
We know the stories, right? I could go into the bag where I got pushed like 15 feet,
No,
but do I really want to
nope.
see?
Push 15 feet and then do nothing about no.
Charles, don't you start capping, dog. Let's not go into that
15
story.
feet.
I'm just playing.
Let's not go into it. But anyway,
Shout out to the bros though.
yeah, local legends, LL. Anyways,
I was gonna say, when I was in Florida last time, I have all my memorabilia stuff from there too, and my parents kept, and it was all like the homecoming posters that the cheerleaders or like people make. And
Yeah.
I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh man, I was like, what the hell? This is crazy. Also, I found like I don't even know what you call it, but I like opened this thing up, and it's got like notes from like girls and like people. You know how girls like used to
No,
write
I
notes to
have
each
those too.
other's?
Yeah.
I
hold on.
open this thing and I'm like, what is all this? I open one and it's from like an old, like it's from just old girls or, you know, whoever, like blah, blah, blah. Hey, can you write me a note today? Blah, 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 blah. And it was just like,
Oh my god, what was that
yes.
thing that they used to draw where you could like do the little
fortune teller.
flip? Yeah, those
no,
things.
these are like
notes.
love notes. Yeah.
Austin, first of all, I don't know how the hell you was writing notes. Your ass can't write for nothing.
First of all, I actually,
True.
if
That's-
you want to know, younger
Hey,
me was, you know, I was soft. man.
savage. He
I
looked
wrote
like
some good. I put my feelings into a lot of notes, man.
that
You
man looked
wanted
like
to know,
sunshine.
you were
off
gonna get a
Remember the
fucking
Titans.
note. Now, I took my time. I know my handwriting's bad, so I took my time. Takes me a long time to write out a note. Okay. Why do you think I found a whole tin of notes? You think I was just getting notes? I had to really take my time on notes.
Yo, you was definitely all about love, because I was like, I'm not gonna waste my
I
time.
mean, he
on
looked
that
like
shit.
Sunshine from Remember the Titans. He had to be
That's a
Well,
good movie.
I'll tell you what. You grow up, you think you're gonna find love, and you know what happens? You turn into heartless because love ain't real, folks. Sometimes.
That's oh wow, you got really.
Oh, we're starting
That's
that
all.
this early.
Just kidding.
That's a whole lie. I feel like I could
Alright.
find the love left and right, but
I was
that's
just messing. No,
Bruh.
people have been heartbroken. That's all I was trying to get at.
Austin,
Yes.
I meant that,
People
like,
have been
I-
heartbroken.
I believed in love, and then I was heartbroken.
still should. It's a beautiful thing.
So now you're never the same after that. I don't
Like
just
high
be-
school, you was heartbroken?
who
you
doesn't
know,
get heartbroken in high school, Rachel? God.
Maybe.
Yeah, I didn't have a relationship.
Nah, it wasn't
Bro,
high
I was
school. It's when
living-
I got to college.
Deji's
for sure.
Nigerian. He doesn't get heartbroken. Period about shit.
First of
No
all, why are you
emotion.
bringing that
Stop it.
narrative
Me
out of
and
here?
Daisy
Because it's
actually
fucking true.
both got
First-
heartbroken
first
in
of all-
college. Actually,
First of all,
I was never
first of
heartbroken in high school. It was college, so it
First
was
of all-
for Daisy. We
first
lived
of all-
together. We seen it.
first of all,
Pulled them out from the depths.
first of all,
Pulled 'em up. Don't go
First of all-
down the hole, Daisy.
first of all, Charles, there is I don't know if you know this, but like the world started in Africa.
Oh.
Therefore, people
Give me
who
one
know
example
about love,
of a heartbroken Nigerian dude, and then I'll hear you out.
That's
Seal,
what you said, Beijing
Seal.
College?
The only
Seal.
time
Oh,
you
first of
heartbroken
all-
is when the PayPal don't go through,
No.
bro. We ain't about to
First
do
of-
this.
First of all,
Wow.
I love the energy.
Hey.
First of all, I love the energy. Second of all, why you capping, dog? Why you capping? But I wasn't heartbroken, bro. It was just when you experience something for the
That
first time.
is a lie.
That's heartbreak.
How could you just lie to the people? I
Lying
had
to
to
the
deal with you
public.
every
Look
day.
at
I
this.
just had to make sure you were okay. I come home from class,
So
you just
the
sitting
This
there
hand right
in the
here,
dark,
Dad.
watching whatever, still
first
in
of
your
all,
same clothes.
First of all,
Hey man, you okay?
first of all,
Face, yeah,
first of
I
all,
heard that
I was
part,
not
so
that.
it's still on the
First of
point.
all, I was never.
That's
down
a
that
lie.
bad.
That's-
No, you're sensitive. It's okay.
You were a grouch. You didn't want to hang out with anybody. We come home from class. You just be in the
Yes.
dark.
Be in the dark, just chilling. All you hear is all around
You a
me,
liar.
a
You would
billion
just be mean
faces.
to me and Logs. You didn't want to hear it.
It's
That's a
okay.
lie.
It's heartbroken, Deji. Everyone has to go through it.
We've done it. I was like that. It took me a long time to get over it.
Okay,
It's
well,
okay.
in
It
all
happens.
fairness, it was about like a month and a half, 2 months. But you acting like it was
Oh.
like the whole semester.
Hold
You
on,
act-
hold
I
on.
never said the whole
It just went
semester.
from-
I just said 2 months is still a long time of
Hell
like.
no, people be heartbroken.
It went from no time to 2 months to
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
we here.
Anyways,
Heartbreak
Charles,
period.
You see the way he
First of all,
skirt,
in
he's-
it-
Charles Austin, how was y'all break, man? What you been up to?
First of
man? What you
all, a
been
whole
doing?
semester is probably like 4.5 months, so you were halfway through the semester.
I don't know what
So-
you're talking about. Anyways, how was y'all break, man?
Oh, you just giving us a that's fine, dude. We
my
talk
break
about heartbreak a
was
different day.
good. It was nice, getting more accustomed to the job I'm in now. It's pretty
That's
nice.
good. That's good.
Trying to make a savings out here, make a living. I mean, during the break I built the whole gaming computer that I did for the first time, so that
Oh,
was
you
pretty
built it?
dope. Yeah, I built it from scratch, so it was
Nice.
cool doing that whole process and not trying to
There was
mess
no
anything up.
issues or anything.
No, it runs
You
perfect.
did, you
Runs
did all the
perfect.
wiring and stuff too?
Yes, sir. I bought
Oh,
all
look
the
at you.
parts for it, like the GPU, the CPU. I
Nice.
bought everything for it.
That's
I
dope.
kind of want to build a big one now, so it's kind of bad, but
No, that just means you need more space or you need an office. You
Nice.
need
Let's see. Me and
oh
Kate.
yeah, and family time. I can't leave that out. Sorry. Lots of
Family
good family time.
Classic.
Nice. Me and Kate got approved for the apartment today.
Wait, you
Wow,
and
you
Kate
moved-
are living together?
Wait, so it's just you two in there now? Nobody else?
We're moving in to an apartment in 3 weeks.
Austin, save this. But
Hey.
we're gonna have to talk about this on the podcast because I have to also make that decision sometime soon. So we're gonna see.
I'm gonna talk about it. It was a hard decision. It's a lot of back and forth because there's just a lot of obstacles, but
Of course.
it
Wait.
literally today, like we signed it today.
Sorry, save it,
And
sir.
That's so
Save it, sir.
exciting.
no,
Save
save
it,
it. This is what
Nice.
happened. It happened
No, no.
today.
Save it so that we can talk about it because then it's another episode we could have. on the
Okay,
podcast.
I was just saying what happened.
Moving
Like,
in with your
we're
significant
moving in
other.
at the end of the month. I don't gotta go into
Facts.
the details. That's all
That's
right.
fine.
So what
So
else?
who's decorating the apartment?
We know who's decorating the
Well,
apartment. You don't need
It's
to
a
answer ask that
2-bedroom
question.
that we got. So one will be office / where I put my stuff, I guess.
You ain't having
So your man cave, basically.
Yeah. Which is why we got a 2-bedroom, because girls got their own things. I got my own things.
It's gonna be a
Sometimes they
man
don't
cave
mix.
for a minute, and then it's
So
gonna be gone.
yeah, but
It's gonna be.
I'll have my desk in a like my office chair. So like if she got work from home, it'll be the office, but I'll have my stuff in there.
Yeah, those videos are gonna. I can already see you in your with your little Morty with the overextended arm, and you talking about whatever.
What else I
whatever,
got over here while we're
whatever show you're talking about.
who
Jesus
else we
Christ,
got?
Austin, you're dragging on with
Even I
these
watched
little
Rick and Morty.
I've watched Rick and
Funko
Morty.
Pops you're doing here. Jesus.
Charles, we should
Funko
just
Pops.
do like a Funko Pop, like like
Funko
a
Pop
show
off.
where you just like open new Funko Pops like
they know I got the
surprises?
drip on me. Hold on.
He just
I
showed you
think this,
Naruto.
Black Widow
Naruto?
from
Hold
Endgame.
on. Y'all don't even know nothing about the
Sasuke?
no, this is Madara.
Oh, that's
Madara.
Madara.
What else I
That's
got?
an OG.
Madara.
That's an
And
OG.
then
Uh-huh.
to top it all off, oh
Charles,
god.
this is Funko Pop show
No, save
with
it for
Charles
a
and
live,
Austin.
guys. Save it for a live.
No, hold on. I got my little Tachi. Let me show one more. The last one on
You
my
do?
chest.
Charles got all the goats right now. He got
Okay.
all the goats.
All right, I'm sorry.
Y'all ain't ready
Anyways.
for the Daenerys pulling up all the dragon.
Oh
They
my
don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing
Jesus.
about that.
Charles, I don't even want to know how much money you
Charles,
spent.
don't give it all away, Charles. Don't give the people what they want.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Just
Oh
playing.
my god.
All right. One last thing. I started. My cousin gets like he gets like free. I don't even know what it is, but basically you could take classes for like anything. So
Yeah.
I started like doing classes on like coding, like front
Makes
end
sense.
engineering. coding.
Nice.
So I started that like a couple weeks ago. So like I've been learning like just basic HTML and CC plus and what else? Python
What do you use?
and
What do you use? What coding software?
what like to learn.
He uses Firefox.
So so to build stuff out, I had to look at it. Visual Studio Code,
Mhm.
and then I was using
That's built into. I think Visual is built into Windows. That's why, right?
yeah, so like
Yeah.
Visual Studios, you just build everything out in there.
Yeah.
And then I was using CodePen, like you just can write out like HTML, CSS, JS, stuff like that. So I just started doing that. And yeah, so I've been trying to like learn that stuff. And then my goal is to like it has like everything from like beginner to advanced basically. So you can basically like you went to school. And my goal is to get through all of that. And then like if once I get like, enough practice and I want to go to like a boot camp.
Yep.
And like
That makes sense.
Hey,
Go
the
from
little
there. Learn as much-
short boot
because-
camps. Yeah, nice.
a lot of places like even Nick's work where he works at, they hire just people out of boot camps. You don't even have to go to school.
Yeah, Google has a pretty good accreditation one that
With
most
the-
people
Yeah.
accept.
With
Yeah.
tech jobs like that, boot camps are like the best thing, honestly, because you don't have to
Yeah.
waste a bunch of money on.
Right. And
Degrees and everything.
like I was looking at like going back to school or whatever to just like do something else.
Mhm.
But like this is just he was like, yeah, I get this from work and it's just classes on anything.
Yep.
You can learn how to do Salesforce, you can learn like any part of anything, basically.
Mhm.
Oh damn.
That's dope.
Yeah. So I've been
Look
doing
at you.
that.
Look at you investing in yourself like a rich
I've been
man.
working on like Photoshop stuff too, like for Nick's like he has like clients, so like sometimes I just help him.
Mm. Mm.
And yeah, I've been just trying to teach myself stuff. So
Mm.
I've been learning. That's what my break has been.
That's fine. That's nice. I'm glad
Nice.
you've been investing in
And
yourself.
I've been thinking about that draft show, and I'm gonna call it Draft Day by Suburban Kings. That is what I decided it's gonna be called.
Yeah.
Draft
I was gonna say,
day.
like, why wouldn't call it like DraftKings? But that would be a copyright.
No, I'm gonna call it Draft Day presented by Suburban Kings. That is the official name for the show. I've been thinking about it, what I want to do. Sorry, I know this is intertwining, but I'm gonna promote it.
No,
But I also been working on that. Draft Day by Suburban Kings.
nice little segue. All right. Okay.
Right.
So that's the only thing we got going on this season? I thought we had other things going on.
I mean,
Charles?
eventually,
We
once
do.
once I get my cam, I'll just start streaming with all you peeps, all you royalty out here, whatever game you guys trying to play. I'll just be on there, man. Y'all want to get cracking in Warzone? We get it cracking. That's usually what everyone plays is Warzone and a couple other things. But
Mm.
if y'all got VR chat, y'all can hit me up, add me on VR chat. I was building models for that thing. Well, not building models,
Charles,
but
we should start
messing
a
around with
Discord
things.
channel.
I also
I'll
have-
be down for Discord.
Bro,
I'm on Discord.
I downloaded Discord. I don't know how to use it though, bro.
It's
Honestly,
confusing.
the best way I could describe to use Discord to you is if you have one specific like thing you're interested in, just Google a server for it and
Yeah,
you can join
and you
it,
can
and
just, it's
a
kind of
bunch
like
of other
Reddit,
people.
if
Yeah.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
And see, I'm
Yeah.
on an NBA chat one, obviously, so I learned so much. Damn, Siri, chillax.
Bro, all the alerts, all the information when it first drops, you be like, damn.
So yeah,
And there's some cool people on Discord you can meet who will help you out do stuff. I mean, I built my whole gaming computer because my homies on Discord helped me out.
yeah.
I just streamed building it.
There's another whatchamacallit, there's another app I've been using a lot. I guess that's starting to come up, Clubhouse. It's changed my life, man. It's changed my life.
I was done
Honestly,
with Clubhouse
Sorry,
once people started
a little
moaning on the
distracted 'cause
mic
I was
for
working
money.
on the website.
oh, Rachel, you were doing what? Hold on, Rachel.
I
Say
was
what one more time.
I was a little distracted working on our website.
The
So we got
website.
big things coming. See, we got big things.
Big teams.
Big
Big
things.
teams.
More content, as you heard, better quality, all that, the whole yard. More streaming.
reviews, more
more review-
interaction.
Hold on. We're also streaming like everywhere. So any podcast or whatever, I'm pretty sure we're on, obviously we're on Google, we're on Apple, we're on Spotify. Now we're on Stitcher. I think we're on iHeartRadio. I think we're on Pandora. Bro, we're on everything. We're on like literally everything.
Y'all get the
So,
deal.
so we're your pusher, man. Wherever you can get it, go ahead and peddle these drugs. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
It means no excuse for you to be like, oh, I can't find a place to listen to it on.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I didn't want to be that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy.
No, be that guy, because we're building the website. We're coming what we always thought we was, an official podcast. Because that means because of y'all, we were always an official podcast because we had listeners. Now we're just we're leveling up in the
We're in
stratosphere.
season 3.
Season 3.
Which reminds
And
me, we
isn't
need
that-
to come up with like a tagline.
Season 3.
What is it? Wait, season 3. Ain't it a thing to
Something like that.
no, season 3. Nope, I'll come up with it. Eventually
Season
it'll come
3
in.
is still building, but we gonna get there.
No, it has to. Season, you see how season 2 was it was bigger, better, and realer than ever. Season 3 it just gotta hit. It gotta be
Season
like
3 is
season 3.
execution. It's like execution,
Season 3, that's literally all it is. Execution on everything. I love that you said that, Charles. But besides that, royalty, we still trying to get to know y'all. We still trying to mess with the gang. Obviously, we're gonna have more segments. You heard my local legend moments. We're gonna do the lives again. We're gonna get that cracking again. More reviews. And these aren't going to be podcasts. This is more content, like Rachel said. We got the website. Website means, that we're probably going to make a Patreon. Probably going to sell them.
Telling them everything.
I mean, but they have
giving
to.
them
You need to
all the
leave them
sauce,
waiting,
bro.
wanting more.
You gotta give them a little bit of crumbs at a time.
Okay, the last thing I'm going to say in the middle of the episode is the merch. Y'all can still go buy it. Like, please go for it. There's about 20 shirts left. Love it. See, Rachel got on. Just models it beautifully. Buy the merch. Oh, and rate, review. I'm gonna just say it. Rate, review, subscribe.
Unsubscribe and then resubscribe because
I
that's
love
how
that.
Apple works.
I heard unsubscribe. I was like, yo, let's calm down. You gotta take it this
No,
far.
no. That's how Apple works. You unsubscribe and then resubscribe, and it counts 1 billion times.
Then YouTube, and then obviously you can follow us and subscribe on YouTube. But anyways, enough of that. We just wanted to catch up. I don't need to go because I live my life openly and virtually. Y'all see me out here in this world. I just do whatever I feel like. Mysterious. I wish there was a mysterious. But anyways.
Imagination.
Imagination. F is for friends. Do stuff together. U is for you and me.
You remember when they had that
And
meme when it was like, that ass though.
Oh
We gotta talk about how SpongeBob has the best memes ever. Like, there's a meme for everything in SpongeBob, but that's for another day.
All right. So what are we talking about today? I feel like there's been a lot going on, royalty, and I mean, it's not that we missed it, but it's like let's talk about it. So
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do is pass it off to Rachel because she wrote the list down.
I do.
And Rachel, just you
Yeah,
just have to tell us
she
what it
did.
is. She wrote it down, and let's get into it. Thoughts,
Rachel, I thought you
reactions.
held up the sheet, had nothing on it.
No,
I
it's
sure wrote
there.
it down.
I
I
literally wrote it
know.
down.
I thought you were just like, yeah, I wrote it down. It's just like a quick.
Right, just to save my ass. Like I was like, oh.
No.
Yeah, I did that.
Wait, Rachel,
Okay.
before we start, Rachel also got a new tattoo. If y'all didn't know,
I did get a new
Oh,
tattoo.
gas.
she got a new tattoo. We don't know what it was, but you could explain it to us if you'd like to, Rachel.
Yes. So it's actually kind of like a throwback to a previous episode where we talked about our favorite art form. Not even our favorite art form, but our favorite piece of art, whether it be a song, a book, a poem, a movie, whatever. So I got a tattoo that's a quote from Milk and Honey, which is my favorite book. It's a book of poetry by Canadian author Rupi Kaur. And it says, "To be soft is to be powerful." And that just really resonated with me because I'm actually a very emotional person. And I've always been incredibly self-conscious of the fact that I am so emotional. And I thought that it made me weak for a very long time. And I really struggled with feeling just weak and feeling vulnerable. But in, my journey of mental wellness, I realized that it's actually incredibly powerful to be so in tune with your emotions and to be able to feel so much, not only for myself, but for other people. And so it's just kind of a daily reminder to relish in the power that my emotions can have.
Mic drop.
Anyway.
I'm gonna let that simmer, but yeah, mic drop.
But yeah, so if you haven't read Milk and Honey or The Sun and Her Flowers, she also just came out with a new book called Homebody, and I highly recommend it.
Sounds interesting, actually.
It is. I have the
Oh,
books. I'll let you guys read them. I had them in our room where we record, and then we stopped recording in person because the holidays came up and we
Oh
needed.
wow, you actually was setting it up and everything?
Yeah, I would like put them in there to remember, like to give to you guys so you could read them, and then.
Oh, damn. You're the best.
You know what else is a good read I just got for Christmas? I got Green Lights by Matthew
I
McConaughey.
knew
It's a
you
great
were gonna
book.
say Green Light.
It's
No, let me tell
amazing.
you something.
It's amazing.
I
I've
was
never-
driving a Lincoln way before I was getting paid to drive a Lincoln.
I don't even know what this
Dude.
book is. Is
Matthew
it?
McConaughey's
it's-
biography.
But
Oh,
like,
that's why.
so he wrote in journals, Daisy, like his whole life.
Yeah, I
And he
understand.
basically took those, like his journal entries, and made it into like a book form.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's
I-
inspirational.
Do you
it's
read it in his voice?
emotional,
I would have
it's-
to read that
no,
whole book
so
in
you
his
could
voice.
get the audio book, and he did the audio
Oh,
book for
let's
it.
go.
So you can
Lit.
listen to him like talk, like read his diary, basically.
And he's
Back
been
when
like
I was
on a
young.
million podcasts, like talking about it. Like he lived in a hut in the desert for 30 days, like writing
Yeah,
it. Like
but-
this
but
is fucking
That's
crazy.
some actor shit to do.
No
God
offense.
damn.
No, let's not even do that. No offense. Matthew
Just-
McConaughey is like the privileged, like white person that can
Oh,
do
yeah.
anything. White man. That's why it's like, to me, it's hard to say that he's inspirational because he was afforded the opportunities.
How do you know that? You don't know his
Okay,
life.
Charles, perfect
Yeah,
example.
I'm just saying.
Okay,
you
he
don't know
was
his
there.
life.
Let's go.
Charles, you perfect example. Do you know Malo from what's it called? 100% or 50 Cent? What's the name of the podcast that just got bought by Barstool? Malo and what's his name?
You're talking about Rilo, not Rilo. It's Gilly the
Talking
Kid
about the
and
two guys.
Yes,
Wilo.
it just-
Like the two of them?
Wilo. What's the name of the podcast? Actually, we don't
It's
even
called $1 Million Worth of Game. Shout out.
$1 million worth of games. So right, Wallow, convicted of what was it, murder or aggravated or something, whatever. I'm not gonna. I don't, something where he was in jail for 20 years. So he gets out of jail, right? And you could say the same thing for Aaron Thomas because he also motivational speaker went to jail. This man literally was at the bottom and became a millionaire. And not only did Wallow become a millionaire through his podcasting, he became a millionaire who had a TED Talk, bro. I was listening to his TED Talk. His TED Talk reinforced so many things that I needed to hear because I felt like I was getting in a space where I was losing my voice. And then he said one thing. He was like, "Have a fuck it button." And ever since he said that shit, I've been having that shit pressed on repeat. Haven't let that motherfucker go. It said have a fucking budget. And the whole premise of it was that you're trapped in your own mind because you live under the expectations of everybody else. So until you say fuck it and fuck them, bro, you never gonna be able to do shit in this world. And when he said that, that's when I was like, damn, have I lost that part of myself? Am I living in a world where I'm always trying to appease somebody else and not myself? God damn it, let me be selfish. I want you all to myself. I'm selfish.
Maybe just a little
I'm
bit.
sorry.
I remember the
It's because we
unfiltered
live in a simulation,
filter
bro.
Giwa, you know what I'm saying?
I don't live in a simulation. I'm Neo. I'm almost 100% positive. No, but actually, why am I a white man? I'm Morpheus. I'm Morpheus. And you know this. I don't believe in the simulation. But, you know, certain things, sometimes you get lost in the sauce. And Gucci Mane said this, man. Y'all remember this. Gucci Mane said it. You get lost in the sauce. And I've really been in my bag lately.
Smoking on
What
Pookie Lock
happened?
tonight. No,
Daisy,
I'm
you
playing.
were-
I'm playing.
I want to tell you
That's
that
crazy.
not only did you derail,
So
that it was like in the old Donkey Kong game in the carts where you you completely jumped off and
Nope.
are just free
didn't jump off.
falling.
I didn't jump off. You know what I said?
Where are you going? Come
You
back.
can't, what I said, when I said in my bio in the podcast, there's a method to my madness, right? So we talked about Matthew McConaughey and how he's so inspirational because he has the privilege. Now imagine having all your privilege taken away from you, and then you have to fight to get it back.
Bro, I'm saying you can't. I'm just saying you can't say
I
you've been
think
privileged.
Charles was
My
trying to
man-
say
my
that
man could have
he
been-
from the beginning,
I haven't read
yes,
the book,
like,
but I'm
he is
saying
a
he could have
white
been born
man, but,
poor
like,
as shit.
yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, what the
he was
fuck?
born in
We
like
ain't
a
finna-
small ass town in Texas with no money. Like,
We're just
it
gonna
wasn't-
act here, and we ain't gonna sit here and act like,
Yeah.
oh, it was just handed to him.
I
type of shit.
understand.
Like,
I
that's not
understand
cool.
what you're saying, Daisy, but you also this isn't about
It's
just
not
like his privileges.
Yes.
I was
Yeah,
just
no,
saying.
I do that. I wasn't talking about privilege in his skin tone. I'm talking about privilege as like when he started doing so many more things when he got money, right? So like that alone is gonna make you just like, all right, I can go to the desert for 30 days and not worry about it because I got it.
Yeah, but
That's all
this
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
talks
that part
about
didn't really
this-
land. I was confused.
This talks
You
about
dad,
almost
you a
like
madman.
you're almost like fuck it thing though. Like what I've read in there, he talks about like different lights, right? Like red light, yellow light, green light.
Mhm.
And like basically it's like in his life, he's gone like, all right, this is a yellow light. Like I gotta be cautious here. And then he goes back in his diaries and figures out what he did to like get himself back.
Oh,
So,
you know,
like,
I
It
journal.
actually took him a long. He didn't become like who we know him as, like for a long time. Is what I'm
Oh,
saying. I
I
get
agree.
what you are
I just want-
saying,
I
but
want
like
Jim
the
Carrey
book,
to
like
make a fucking
this man,
autobiography.
like this man had no money for a long time,
Bro,
and
I
no one
honestly-
respected him in the industry either.
Does Jim
mean,
Carrey
this
have
man-
an autobiography book that you can read?
No, because that
No.
He
crazy
needs to
man don't
make
need no.
one. He needs to make. Yes, he does. He needs to make one.
Jim
I
Carrey
would
is
love
genius. If you want to talk about somebody who learns, and I would literally take an acting class from Jim Carrey because this man, when he gets into a role, he gets into a role. There's like he
Yeah,
has
too far.
no, he's mastered it. I feel like he's mastered it. He's mastered
the,
You never
uh,
seen that one documentary where
Who's
like
the actor
he-
from There Will Be
where
Blood?
he's the comedian, and it's like he's a very dark.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the family thinks that it's actually the comedian like possessed over Jim Carrey. That's
Yeah.
basically how far he took the role. The
But that's
family,
what you need
Rachel,
to do.
this dead comedian, Jim Carrey was playing him so much like Andy Kaufman that Andy Kaufman's family came to see Jim Carrey because they thought it was Andy Kaufman. That's how well he played him. They thought
But
it
that's what
was
you need
his
to do.
son
That's-
reincarnated.
Dang,
That's what you need to do.
dang.
He's mastered it. It's something in his head where he can. It's like he can switch. And I feel like I'm gonna sound crazy when I say that, but I'm actively trying to understand how to be different versions of myself on a switch of a dime. And I feel like Jim Carrey has found a way to tap into that. I don't know what it is,
Well,
that
okay.
diaspora in himself. Like that shit is crazy to me. Go ahead, Rachel.
Is this just okay? And maybe I'm using the term incorrectly. Wouldn't that just kind of be like a more elevated version of just like code switching?
Code switching is like, I wouldn't even, so code switching Yes, but no, because code switching, you're only doing that because you're trying to communicate the way other people communicate. You're not necessarily acting a
Mhm.
different way.
Right.
The way Jim Carrey does it is that he literally embodies and like I'm trying to say, like, imagine Rachel, imagine like you're a person, right? But in
Yeah,
yourself,
thank you.
right? Yeah, you're welcome. But in like any like cartoon or like animation, when they split the persons, there's like 7 variations of themselves, and they always do it to your mood. But what if it was like for an environment, right? So like without like I'm in an environment where I need to be able to network, and I can't be bogged down by anxiety and anything, right? Or I'm about to public speak, something like that, switch on a dime. Or I need to act like a vixen, if it in your
Yeah.
case, or I need, all these things. Jim Carrey does that, and I'm so amazed. People like him. I used to think Will Smith, but then he went somewhere else after the entanglement, but we don't even talk about it.
Dang, man. You're not gonna do Will Smith like that.
I'm not doing that
I
again.
just got
One of the greatest
the shit.
heroes we have. You're just gonna do Will Smith
I'm not
like
getting
that.
into that again.
But also, I'll say this: Matthew McConaughey is one of my favorite
Huh?
actors.
What kind of cake?
McConaughey.
McConaughey.
That's
Who's that
that's
guy?
that's the anime bag. That's the mega, because I'm thinking about Ken Kaneki, but that's a,
Kanuki.
that is.
Now you're talking like he's an anime character.
Okay. Anyway,
But Matthew McConaughey, I like him because he did the movie with Samuel L. Jackson, and it was about the Ku Klux Klan, and they kind of took on the Ku Klux Klan together.
I
For
love that movie.
I don't know
that
why.
movie, I will always
It
respect
sounds
that
like
man.
you're
Time to
saying
Kill?
Matthew. It sounds like you're
That's so
saying
fucking
Matthew
good.
McConaughey, kind of like that dude was saying Charlamagne McGay, the guy. That's how it sounds. That's how you're saying his name, and it's
But I
just
do.
fucked up,
that-
bro.
I want to get to that point where I'm that relaxed in life, and I think it takes a lot of like practice, right? Like it takes a lot of journaling, it takes a lot of meditation, but like I'm not there yet. I'm relaxed, but I'm not at that point where I'm so relaxed and confident.
Wait,
you know,
do
That's
any of you
a great
guys know
movie.
the actor who played in There Will Be Blood? The main actor.
I can Google it.
His
Yeah.
name. That guy, like that type of acting, where you just spend like 2-3 months in a cabin just to get in the character. That's the type of actor Jim Carrey is.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
There you go.
Oh,
Daniel
Christian
Day-Lewis. That shit is crazy. Like, I don't know how actors do shit like that, man. To really get in the character is insane.
Yeah, no, isn't he like he's known for being like so mad?
Yeah. I love method actors, man. Those are the best actors. They're so
Who's a
fundamentally sound.
low-key good
Dangerous
actor?
though.
Yes.
Huh?
Say it one more time.
Method,
Say it one more time, Rachel.
like method acting can be incredibly dangerous.
We see on with Heath
Yeah.
Ledger.
Lose your
Definitely.
mind. Yeah.
Christian,
you lose your
Christian
fucking
Bale,
mind.
he gained weight and then loses like 200 pounds for roles.
Yep.
Like he does crazy shit.
And he was like actually like getting
The Machinist.
like,
Oh
Heath
my
Ledger
God.
actually
Good movie.
make him like full on punch him in the face in scenes so it was real.
Yeah.
Like
Like in the Dark
love it.
Knight, he got like he wanted to be like hit, like actually.
Man. And look what it made. It made magic. I just wish he would have gotten some help towards the end.
No, it
They
turned
talk
him
about
into
the hospital
screaming on
scene
people
where,
on
like,
fucking stage.
They said that
Scene.
he was like there, like they were just filming for a long time of him just pacing back and forth, just like acting crazy. Like that scene where he's like the Two-Face is just in the bed and he's
Yeah.
like that nurse, and he said he just paces back and forth until he's like ready to go, and they're just filming. He's just getting himself like
That's how you get
mentally
yourself.
there.
Don't we? I did that when I was in football. I'd always be dancing, doing whatever. You do whatever you want to get your head right, man. You
Yeah,
know?
mentally into a psychotic state.
Bro, I'm trying to think crazy people aren't all that crazy. They're just tapping into another reality we don't understand.
no, crazy.
Yeah,
not
we're in a
very nice word.
simulation, Daisy. What don't you
Sorry.
understand?
Sorry, insane. Sorry. Politically correct.
Insane
All right, Rachel.
in the membrane.
What are we talking about?
So like
Oh.
Daisy said, a lot of shit has gone. What?
No, I was gonna hit a quote for what Deji said from one of my favorite Avenged Sevenfold songs. But we could save
Go
that.
ahead.
He pretty much says
Big Joe's like, God.
he may be out of his mind, but someday you will find that sanity drives us all blind. That's kind of what it was.
I like it.
Kind of ties into thinking that crazy people are actually crazy when, in all reality, you might be the crazy one, just tied into this giant thing that we've all just been kind of tied into when it comes to believing certain things. It's only crazy until
it's a
you
simulation.
figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
That
about a
simulation
simulation.
talk. You know who you sound, man. You sound like one of my local legends, but I can't say.
Beep, beep, boop. I agree. Yes, sir. I'll do the job. That's what we all work for. Corp. Big Corp.
Beep boop,
We're in a
beep boop, boo boo
simulation.
babu.
Yes,
If you get that,
sir.
if you
I
get that
will do
reference.
the job. Beep, boop. Here is
Okay.
your paperwork.
Before you know it, you find
Big
yourself
Corp.
dancing at your desk like Mr. Krabs. That
Rachel, can we go on, please?
Okay. Sorry. Like Deji said earlier, we did take like a month and a half break because I mean we needed it, you needed it, everyone needed it, the world needed it. But in that month and a half, a lot of shit went down.
Crazy.
And I
honestly.
think we should talk about it. So first off, we're going to talk about the 3 big eyes of January. Funny.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, no,
Ooh, did you see that or did you make that up?
No, I saw it on like TikTok.
Dang it.
They're like in like 20 years, kids in school are going to learn about the 3 eyes of January 2021, which are the insurrection, the impeachment, and the inauguration.
So let's
I only
just
have
start
one.
with the
I only have one problem with one of those eyes. It's the middle one.
impeachment.
Yeah, because it's just like it did nothing. If it just passes the fucking house, it does nothing.
Well, it's going to trial.
It is going. Right. It's going to trial now.
I mean, but it's too late, bro. Like this.
No,
No.
the thing is, it's not too late because if it goes to trial and he gets convicted, he can never run for public office ever again. He'll lose all of his travel money. He'll lose his security detail. Like he'll lose
Pension.
like
All.
That's
Yeah, it's
huge.
all gone.
But I
He'll
just
be
wish some of
exposed.
the
so
Some
it's
of
not,
the-
I wouldn't say it's for nothing.
I just wish some of the Republicans would just take their tails out of between their fucking legs and
Right.
actually do something. But I'm
Well-
not political like that. I mean, I just
What
look
we-
at it from the middle. It's
what
like
we
obviously
saw-
this guy's in the fucking wrong. Just do something
What
instead
we
of being
saw,
a fucking sheep.
Charles, what we saw is one man who thought he could take over a democracy and make it a dictatorship.
Bro, if I could tell you the amount of people who are talking about, oh, he's just gonna stay in office, Biden's never gonna do
Exactly my
this,
point.
this, and that, and the
We-
third.
We
When the
almost
20th happened, I was like,
got to the point where it was eerily similar to one. I hate to stop it, but like Stalin, Hitler, like I was like, yo, it's teetering. It's teetering.
I would say more of Russian type of stuff versus like Hitler, because he ran.
No, I'm not talking about the effects. I'm talking about the rise to power and then staying in power. That's what I'm talking
He was
about.
definitely trying to do some Russian shit with what he was doing. I'm gonna
Well,
be
he learned
honest.
from his buddy, so it's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Some
mean,
Putin stuff.
Yeah.
Putin
Mhm.
learned from the GOAT, Stalin. You know what I'm saying? He learned from the GOAT and just
I
took that
hate-
to a whole new level.
Were we surprised?
Mussolini.
Were we surprised by the insurrection?
No,
Nah.
not in the slightest.
I don't
way.
think I would. I don't think I would.
After last year, nothing really surprises me anymore. If I'm gonna be honest, the shock value is not there anymore.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't surprised, but what really blew my mind is that while during the insurrection, these people were chanting USA, USA, and I was like, y'all are not the definition of Americans. So I kept laughing about it because I was like, so when y'all all go to jail, like for 10, 15 years, was it worth it?
Man, I really just wanted I kind of want to get to those people storming the Capitol who
Let's go
are
for
probably
it.
all people who make fun of everybody fucking posting about their daily life on social media and got arrested because they were on social media posting them breaking into the
I
fucking
love like
Capitol.
like Gen Zers who were like outing their family members for being it. Like,
Yeah,
Man, I
shout
love
out to
that.
them.
like
though.
that was
I
so
love that.
like this one girl in particular outed like her mom, her stepdad, her aunt, and her uncle. And she's like, in this picture, like circle, this is my mom, this is my aunt, this is my uncle. Like, these are their names.
That's
were
gotta
all
be
there.
crazy. Just imagine you
Bro.
scrolling on fucking social media. Is that
I've
Uncle
never-
Frank? What the fuck is he doing there? Oh no. It's
I've
Frank.
never seen Twitter be so active during that time because everybody who was there was getting ratted out. And like you could not, if you was there, you literally send yourself up to go to jail because everybody was snitching on you.
Yep.
It was funny. It was weird watching it though, because in my head I always said this. I was like, wow, man. I was like, will people actually get it now? You know what I'm saying? You know, we like to say, like, oh, that's, you know, in the minority community, specifically Black, when white people do stuff, we call it white mess. But you know, y'all don't, like most white people do.
It
Like,
was
oh,
great
just,
though.
it
We
was-
watched the
it was fantastic because now I'm like,
we watched people who were screaming "Blue Lives Matter" fight Blue Lives Matter people. Like, what are we doing? What is going on?
I
man?
saw cops whose job is to serve and protect, opening up gates, walking in with the insurrectionists.
Hold
or-
on, that was the day shift. The
Wait.
night shift was not playing that shit. The night shift came to
Insurrectionists.
clean that
I
shit
heard
up.
Thank
myself.
you.
I called myself.
The
Yeah,
night
that
shift
was-
came in
that
and said,
was-
"We ain't playing
the
this shit. Y'all gotta
erectionist.
go."
Yeah, that was just me. You know how I do. I combine words. I do it.
Yeah.
You know
No, it
what's-
was like there were a few things that surprised me. One, the picture of a police or the video of a police officer literally like holding a woman's hands and like slowly walking her down the stairs of the Capitol.
That was
fucking
mad
cool.
wow.
Two, the fact that it had actually like been planned online, like on social media and like Reddit platforms for weeks. And like nothing was done about
And the
it. But
FBI
then-
wanna
But then
act
you think like,
clueless.
okay, yeah, actually that makes sense that they didn't do anything about a bunch of white people. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
The FBI want to act clueless. Like,
But
if you
then-
have any
It's
information,
not acting
on
clueless.
people,
No, y'all. If you
What are
understand how
y'all
the
talking about?
No, if you understand how the FBI work, they always work in like, we gonna get all the information on y'all. So when we come to get y'all,
They
there is
had
no
all
question.
the information to stop this shit
Right,
from
right.
happening.
No. Why let it? Why stop it though? Right? Because if you know you can contain it, the only thing that was wrong about the whole situation is that they did not have enough police. Right?
yeah.
The FBI knew who they was gonna get. They already had the list, bro. They
Man,
had
I don't
Reddit.
even want to. I don't
and
even want to
Twitter,
get into
they
that
have
bag.
Facebook.
But
What you
Yeah, but
mean?
then the
let
You know
that
that-
be Black
there's, like-
Lives Matter up there protesting. We getting tear gas, all
Oh.
sorts of shit for
then
Donald
if
Trump to
you-
go
100%.
flip a
100%.
Bible upside down the wrong fucking way.
But if you
for a
think about who's in
fucking
charge of the
screen.
police force at the Capitol and in like those landmarks, it's its own. It's not DC. It's like its own police force, who
Yeah,
was
that's
run
true.
by the U.S. government, who didn't think that was a thing or didn't care. Or like Trump and his family were seen just watching it on TV from the safety of like a fucking bunker. Like, wow,
It's gonna be a bold
it's not-
take,
it's
but
Bro,
it's
I'm not gonna lie.
surprising because I didn't think that the leaders of this country, like not even Trump, because he's a fucking joke and a half. Like we knew he was going to do this. We knew he wouldn't give two shits about it. But like representatives and senators and like people in positions of power, like didn't do anything.
can I ask you guys a question though?
No.
I'm gonna ask, if you had the ability to pardon yourself, would you do it?
Of course, if I did something that was very, I feel like as long as
As much as I hated everything Donald Trump did, I gotta respect that. Just trying to pardon yourself, see if you get away with it, but you're not gonna get
Rich-
away with it, bro. But
no, what
hey,
you mean?
man,
When
everybody
Richard
would have
Nixon-
did it.
When Richard Nixon got impeached, he tried to do the same thing. He tried to pardon himself. So it's not an uncommon practice for presidents who do dirt
That's so true.
to try
That's
to pardon
facts.
themselves. I mean, if you
That's
have
facts.
the power, I mean, no offense, but since Joe Biden has gone to office, how many executive orders has he done? All those things is gonna happen now. That's why we all mad that he just won't put the executive
You
order.
do
in.
an executive order
student-
that 1,400 into my account. That's what you need to do.
But he like all those things, right? I need the student bills. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah,
I
bro,
don't-
they just
I need-
working on.
But like he's done so much because when you have that
Well,
power,
he suspended like the loans until like September already.
Yeah.
that's true.
Like
I also
student
I would-
loans, you don't have to pay till September.
Only
Don't
Don't
certain
go
ones.
wild
And
with
then he's
that. They're
trying to
gonna be
get
coming
like
back
he's trying
to
to
grab
just
that.
like get rid of loans in general. Well,
Yeah,
not
I mean, I
get rid of
understand
all of
why
them,
he's-
but like try to.
That would
I mean, it makes
break-
sense if you think
oh,
about his
God.
approach. He doesn't want to go like too hard, too fast because he's going to be he's already met with opposition. He can't
Yep.
go balls to the wall straight out the gate. He has to ease like the conservative Republicans into his ideas and then just put more power behind it. He's doing the right thing.
To sum
Yeah.
all this up for me, the most beautiful thing of all of this was
Also,
like
for the relief, they came out yesterday.
it was literally
six-
just
The
seeing.
1400, Austin, or the
What,
the
Charles?
600?
No, I was saying the beauty of all this for me was seeing
No,
being an independent was just seeing like back in 2016, other Republicans was just like, "Yo, you guys lost. Let it go. Just let it go.
Yeah, like you don't
Just
like
get over
leave.
it. Get over it." And now they lost, and now they so salty. They stormed the Capitol. They did all the exact things that they said that the left side would do, which is insane. It's just like,
I love that one video of this woman coming up to like a reporter or whatever. And she's like, they
With-
pepper sprayed me, and there's literally a fucking onion in her hand.
And like just that's
Like,
what I said.
she's holding a towel and there's an onion, and you can see it in the video. She's just rubbing.
you wouldn't be able to see if they pepper sprayed you. You would just be sitting there with your eyes closed. talking
I mean,
about they pepper
Buddy
sprayed.
with the pepper spray in the Capitol, Black Buddy, who the officer that said that should get like a Purple Heart, who did
Yeah,
the
didn't
no
he,
look pepper spray.
Yeah, he was at the inauguration. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he like escorted Kamala Harris at the inauguration.
If we want to talk about the most beautiful thing out of all this, is that we had the young Amanda Gorman,
Gorman.
G-O-R Gorman.
Gorman.
I missed the letter. Gorman.
Gorman.
With her poetry, young, 22, and now she's publishing her next poetry book with over 1 million copies. That's the most beautiful thing. Out of all this, you know what happens?
Wow, not even the
black-
first female vice president. This is crazy.
First of all, we already knew that, but she's going under everything under the sun. Black, Indian, Asian, Mexican. I don't know. She claiming everything. Man.
I was about to go off. I'm gonna wait till the next topic comes on. That was a good segue. I was getting flagged earlier before we started this recording. Talk about the first black bachelor. Fuck out of here. We got the first black
now that you brought
female
it up,
president.
good segue. Good.
Damn.
Good segue.
Fuck that, man.
So for y'all that watch Love
Charles,
shows,
you did that to yourself.
No,
Yeah,
people more. My only issue is people more excited about
First of all-
that shit versus
First of all-
Kamala Harris being the VP.
First of all, I love
That's not
Amanda
how you say
Gorman.
her name.
Did you? Yeah, it's Kamala. It's no
Kamala or
No, Kamala Harris.
Kamala.
I said Kamala.
No, you didn't.
What did I say?
Kamala or like Kamala.
No, I said Kamala. I probably did say Kamala, but
See, anyway, I always say it wrong, and I apologize in advance, Madam Vice President. But Charles, now that you brought it up, let's talk about it. I was a big fan of Flavor of Love. That was my show. Real and Chance of Love, that was on VH1. But now we have the first Black Bachelor.
we really got to get into this, man.
You brought it up. And
I did
love,
bring it up because it's
I
so
love to see it.
stupid.
Why
Tired
is
of
it
these
Why
stupid,
is it
Charles?
stupid?
I'm tired of these fucking corporations writing off the fucking black dollar doing shit like this, man. That's why I'm fucking done.
Okay,
I'm
I
done.
understand.
I had to get
understand your
that
point.
out.
I
Jesus
You
understand
know
your
that
point.
he had to apply
How long
to be
y'all-
on the show.
How long y'all
Right?
been running it though? Over
Like
20
on his
years.
free will, he had to apply to be
That's
on.
very true. That's very true. You're right.
And
You're
now
right.
we getting the first black dude ever, even though there's been mad black people on reality TV. Now all of a sudden we gotta have the first black
Right.
bachelor after all
Well-
this shit happens in 2020, right?
But it
With
me-
all
it
the
means something.
It's a
when
plus and a good, but I'm just mad as hell it
Yeah,
took them
of
so
course.
fucking
I
long
mean,
to do it. That's my
whenever-
only issue with it.
It's on a white publication, right? I mean, no matter what we can say, when you start showing the majority of people in this country who are white, that black people fall in love too, and they have their trials and tribulations, and that whatever narrative you say is false, it starts to humanize, right? I mean, albeit it's slow, right? It's a slow burn. We
It
can't
is.
knock it, bro. We can't knock it, bro. We
I guess I'm
gotta
just
be
mad at them for taking as long as they did to fucking do it, honestly.
And if
That's
that's
my
the
only
case,
knock on it.
that's
but
fine. Because
As long as there's not
should
just
be
only
op-
black people as a bachelor, like you just have other races tie into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it
Should be
all
a
starts to
multi-
become normalized.
Yes, it should be a diverse show. It shouldn't always be. It shouldn't always be white. I get that. Yes, yes.
You just say it doesn't have to be fucking frat white guys fucking looking for love and shit. Like Jesus fucking Christ. I know I have no filter right now, but I'm just gonna say it.
No, I
My
understand what
sisters
you're
watch
saying.
that show fucking religiously, and I've seen
And you know
many
what?
seasons of it,
I
and it's always the
guarantee-
same type of dude.
I guarantee you there's going to be a lot more. They're going to gain a new audience because of that. Obviously, we obviously know how
Mhm.
powerful the black dollar is, but I get it, right? But there's a reason why you need to see these black faces because, you know, there's a reason why you need to get exposed to this culture. There's a reason why you need to see this do-rag, right? Again, this is not unintentional.
Yeah, he wanted to be a blood today. You know what I'm saying? So
No, I got a purple one. I got a flower one. I got a black one. Again, first of all, I didn't buy this. My girlfriend bought this for me. My girlfriend bought this for me.
he went to Cali and got you blooded up. That's great.
First of all, stop putting that on the airways because you're gonna have GDs at my motherfucking house. Don't do that, Charles. What you should have said is that
I'm
damn,
sorry.
Tess is really about the culture like that. Like she really, yes, you know.
I'm sorry.
So shouts out to my my girlfriend who is understanding that it's important to understand that your person that you're with, person being me, is black. I'm also Nigerian, but she's understanding all these things. You know, she's crossing the bridge. And this is why I always say I support the white people who support me. You know, I got Austin J, I got Rachel, I got a number of other white people, you know what I'm saying? I love white
Support
people.
the people who support you, man. That's
Yeah,
all
but
really.
when it comes to I always tell people this, when it comes to race though, you always have to distinguish it because
It sucks,
Be-
but you're right. As much as I hate to admit it.
because we didn't make these rules, right? So the rules that were already made, because you know Austin says that this is a simulation, and if it's a simulation, the only way to break out of the matrix is to break the rules. That's all, you know what I'm saying? So
Oh my god.
hey, you said it, sir.
So the white man was really Mr. Anderson the whole, or not Mr. Anderson, fucking Agent Smith the whole time. Just looking at you,
Mm.
Mr.
Man, I
Anderson.
really thought when
What
you
do you
said
think
the
you're
white man
doing?
earlier, you were talking about me.
That
I really
was,
did.
I did too. I was like, what did Austin do?
No, I really wasn't. I thought Joe would. I separated. You know what I
Wait,
say?
But you
right?
said the white man.
The
If only
white
y'all could
man
see how this
or
man-
the white
how-
man.
Only y'all
First
can
off-
see how
first off-
Daisy texts in the group chat. Jesus
But like, sure, I
Christ.
read that text like 4 times and I was like, yo, this just does not.
First of all,
make
You're
what-
not the
you should-
only one.
You should know when I put a space, I'm referring to they, as in whoever the white man is. You know what I'm saying? Because that term has been
Why can't you
used
just
forever.
put quotation marks in they?
Because that's too much work. Like I'm gonna have to hit the number, then I'm gonna have to find the symbol, then I'm gonna have to go back to the letters, and then I'm gonna have to, you have an iPhone, you know how this goes, bro.
You know what
That-
takes more
I
time? Having
do.
to retype and resend the message because no one understood.
That's what I'm saying.
But the second one you understood. That's all I have to say. The second one you understood. Is that not the case?
No.
Okay, so
Más o menos.
What?
less or more. That's what he said.
It was so,
No, I
you know
know
what
what
I'm
you
saying?
mean.
Like,
Oh no, I'm saying that to myself, Rachel. I'm saying that to myself. You're funny. What else happened while we were gone?
So the insurrection, impeachment, inauguration, GameStop,
man, fuck
Whew.
GameStop, man.
Robin Hood.
Oh my
Reddit.
gosh. I didn't want to get into GameStop. I hope they gave you $5 in credit for your fucking whole entire company fucking stocks. Fuck y'all.
That's
I had
a
to
very
get that off my chest. They traumatized millions of people
Oh
with the
my
way you bring in
God.
all these games
Hold
in
the
your system
line.
and be like, oh,
Very
we'll give
Hold
you
the line.
$5 in store credit. Fuck y'all.
Mm.
Fuck it. GameStop should have been the fuck up out of here, honestly.
I mean, but now people are trying to go against the man. It's really something about when people try to tell you how to live your life. Again, maybe we should call this podcast a simulation. But yeah, Charles, I mean, GameStop should have been out.
They should have been the fuck out of here.
I was talking to somebody when I was at GameStop the other day. He was like, yeah. And I feel like they give you less and less on your games. They're like, yeah, now we only give you 20%. Yeah, now we only give you 20%. I said, what?
Bro, I will never forget. I brought in 20 Xbox games my old Xbox, and they said, "Yo, we'll give you $5 in store credit." I was like, y'all can't be serious. What you about to do with this Xbox right here? Talking about $5. You about to refurbish it and sell it for 120 at least. What are y'all talking about, bro? Nah, son. Nah, son.
Now it's to the point where if the game is past like a year old, they don't even take it. So like their model is trash. And it's trash because they're not.
They don't even make money.
The only people I feel bad
They
for
don't
are
even make money.
I only feel bad for the actual workers who work there because they know what the fuck they're talking about. These stupid people in the office just sitting there like with the stupid process they made.
But it's the same. It's the same thing that happened. It's the same thing that happened to Circuit City. If you don't please your market, then you're not going to survive. So like for GameStop, there's no reason why you should not be giving people at least 50% on the game. Like it's bare minimum, just give me at least 50%. If you did that, you'd probably retain a lot more business and you would get people to buy like a lot more of your games. But yeah, that Reddit conversation, let's talk about that Reddit, because I didn't think I knew social media has some pull, but I didn't think it had that much pull. Like it was like what? I don't know how many people were in the Reddit chain, but it couldn't have been no more than like 200.
Everybody who got ripped off by GameStop was in that Reddit chain, bro.
So then why would they? So then what happened?
They were just mad at. Basically, they're just trying to. The Reddit people are basically trying to fuck over the like hedge funds and all that shorted GameStop.
Yeah, and I completely understand that. It's good. That's good practice. It's good strategy. What I don't like, is that now if anybody wants, they can literally just fuck up anything in this world. Like that's basically
that's been how it is though. Like,
but that's dangerous.
It's been dangerous. I know you just.
I'm not saying it's dangerous. Like we don't need to control these things. I'm putting the onus on like people because we need to start doing our research. Like there's no reason like where we should all be falling. Granted, the people on Reddit had a very valid point. If you're going short GameStop because you know it's about to go bankrupt, you know what? Y'all already rich as it is. So
man, fuck all those people talking that shit, bro. GameStop shorted them for how long? They want to save it just because they want to just go buy a physical copy. Fuck y'all.
Then where else you gonna buy video games?
Oh, Walmart, Target. I got mad source. Amazon. Don't do this to me, son. Digital download straight to my shit. I don't give a fuck about GameStop. upgrade your internet speed. Fuck y'all, man. No, so bro.
How can GameStop?
Best Buy.
But GameStop was the spot, right? It was the only place that sold video games after Blockbuster. Like, how did it go bad? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Because the download digital age.
They do not give you enough money. You could download games.
That's honestly what killed it. It's like what killed Blockbuster.
You could buy a game, come back the next day, and they'll give you $20 for a game you just bought for $60.
This was just $60. Y'all really gonna give me $20 for this, bro? At least
like you can walk in within a day, and they're only giving you $20 back. That is the problem.
All y'all people trying to save GameStop, fuck y'all. I'm gonna just say
with no scratches, no nothing. Like the game could be like unused.
Unless GameStop gets actual management from the people who care about games. Like we know this. The people who was up there.
And the digital downloads. Like that's the issue.
It's like when Blockbuster went out of business, you know what I'm saying? Like Netflix killed it because you could just rent a DVD and have it mailed to your house and then mail it back. You never had to leave your house.
You know what's funny? Blockbuster is like an IPO, like because they have one left. Their stock is worth like
in Alaska. My god,
it's worth like
it's like in a super remote city in Alaska.
Let me see how much it is.
That's crazy.
Yeah, let me see how much their stock is.
It's in like a super remote city in Alaska where like the town doesn't get like internet or anything, so they can't they can't stream, so they have to get their movies from somewhere.
I just feel when it comes to GameStop, I just feel bad for the actual workers who work there because, like,
So
I
how
feel
we
like if all those people had a community and
Ah.
they could put together a better company than fucking GameStop, honestly. Like,
So
come
then-
on, man.
So then how do we feel now that we talked about those two things, GameStop, the people who are basically saying bump you hedge funds, how do we feel about oh wow, am I losing no, I didn't lose my train. How do we feel about Robinhood? Because they was the ones that basically they was the one that was trying to stop people from buying.
They put a hold on all the stocks.
Yeah, exactly. How do you they basically
I
stopping
actually
people from
got
buying?
an email today from Robinhood.
Oh,
that
you
was
got
like,
Robinhood?
This is the reason why we had to.
Oh, they
I
just
have
gave you a bunch
Robinhood, yeah,
of they gave you a
because
bunch of hoopla.
It's just easy, but like
I didn't know you
now,
had a I didn't know you invested.
I'm just liquidating all my stocks I have in them, and I'm gonna transfer. I'm gonna transfer it because
I'm
like
on
Hey, you better do
all
that
of us
before this
like
podcast drops.
no, a bunch of us are just like taking everything out of there because the problem is that they halted all these stocks and
Mhm.
now they don't have enough money basically because so their process is it takes 2 days to process money that you're putting in or that you want to take out. Well,
Yep.
because of this, they don't have enough money to pay people out. Like they had to take
Correct.
out loans or whatever else. Basically, like if you have Robinhood, at some point there's going to be lawsuits and all that because they just put a halt on stocks for no good reason, really.
That's tough. That's tough. I use Acorn, so I mean I'm on that chain. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm on that.
Yeah,
wave.
no, but like I got a message today about the whole situation, and it was just like, I mean, it wasn't.
We should talk about investing.
It's
early.
nothing that should have been done. Like the SEC is like looking into it because like there's no reason why, and it's like shady
It's very shady.
because
It's
they
like
did
some,
it on not only GameStop, it was GameStop, AMC,
Yep.
BlackBerry, Bed
Yep.
Bath and Beyond.
Basically any app that's
They did
and
anything that's failing right now.
Yeah. Jordan Belfort.
Yeah.
But wait.
Not only
Can
did they
you,
halt it, I mean, they took it off their platform to like at completely. Like
I think they did
didn't
that
even make
only
it-
because of the like you can just bot that stuff so easily now.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's
And
interesting.
when
right,
the new
but you can do it
consoles
on
drop,
other apps, though, is what I'm saying.
but when the new consoles
like
drop,
there's
those
other,
people
like,
fucked everything
trading.
for everybody, bro. Those stupid bot
No, what I'm
buyers
saying is
fucked
they're
up
like
everything.
there's like easy trading platforms. Like let's just say, for example, Cash App, right? Cash App, you can buy Bitcoin and they have stock market on there.
Yeah,
Yep,
right.
that's what
So
I
you
did.
could
I
literally
made money
go
on
buy
some
those same
stocks.
stock on Cash App like easily.
or you could
So
use
my
apps,
point is that
or
there's
you could-
other places that you're trading these same stocks,
right?
no
but if
matter
you-
what. So
if you
like
don't
it's
wanna
just
go-
shady with Robinhood. I'm saying.
Yeah, but even if you don't want to go down the route of like micro trade or micro investing, because that's what all those apps are like kind of winning at. You could go to like a Fidelity. That's super easy to use. I have it. I have Fidelity.
Oh
I
yeah,
use
no,
Vanguard.
I know that. I was just saying like why the situation's bad for Robinhood because down the road, like they might not even be a company
Of
anymore
course, I understand.
off of this.
But it
Like,
doesn't matter.
Legitimately off of this, they could just be gone.
It doesn't matter. By law, they still have to pay back their credit or the people that invest with them. By law, they have to.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
no, definitely. But like, I'm just saying, like they're in a bad spot. Like they were about
yeah.
to drop like an IPO and all that, and now like they're just in a bad spot.
And this is why I stuck with Acorns.
What else we got on the
Yeah.
list?
So is
Um,
that it?
I mean, I
10,
think
17?
we're at a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, that one just might be it. End of the story is fuck GameStop. Y'all knew this was coming, and I'm happy. I'm fucking happy.
End of the story is hold the line by
I'm just
AMC.
playing. I feel bad for AMC because I saw the industry going this way anyways. Like I just bought a crazy sound bar for my fucking parents, and like that shit sounds crazy in there.
Yeah, it's
But
like surround sound.
The Dolby has a
Dude.
whole little subwoofer and everything.
Dude,
It's like a
you know what's gonna
$300
sound
one
crazy
pretty
on that
much,
sound
but-
bar, Charles?
Godzilla
Is
vs. King Kong.
versus Godzilla.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Is that on-
I might just go to theaters to see that because Dolby sounds fucking crazy.
It's gonna be on HBO Max, Deji.
I have
HBO Max.
We
you know,
saw this.
I really don't pay attention to movies, but you know, I'll be listening to people when they
Miss
talk about
movies.
movies.
Neither do I, but you know, I'm a Godzilla stan to the death of me. You know what I'm saying? Gotta
Well,
hold it down.
You talk about TV shows. I love TV shows, but that's a different story.
Wait,
But
did you
yeah,
ever
man.
watch Bridgerton or no?
No, that's not my type of. That's not my
No, but
type
you
of.
should
Oh,
watch
yeah.
it so we could talk about it.
Deji
You said
anime.
you said
Catch up
Austin
on
was.
Attack on Titan.
You said
Catch up on
Austin was going
Attack
to do
on
it.
Titan.
I haven't even started that.
I want
y'all.
to talk about WandaVision.
I will.
That shit's got my
So we're not
brain.
talking
No,
about
we'll do
WandaVision
that for
and
another
Marvel.
episode. We'll do a
Wait, hold
WandaVision.
on. You don't got to
fucking
do that for an
breakdown.
episode. Remember, Austin's doing a whole. He's doing a
Yeah,
whole.
Austin,
new
I
show.
didn't
Oh,
have that
series, yeah.
WandaVision.
Yeah.
Like I'm on
Regardless,
Austin was the one who said he was going to watch
WandaVision's got
Bridgerton.
my brain in a
In a
pretzel.
tizzy.
Yeah, we could do that.
Oh, your
We
brain
could
in a
do that,
pretzel.
but like,
Austin, that's what I'm saying.
I was
Austin
gonna
was
make
the
a
one who
joke.
said. Austin was the one who said he was going to watch Bridgerton. That's why I didn't touch it. I was like, okay, Austin's going to watch this.
I never said when I was gonna watch
You
it. I
should.
said I would watch it. It's on the
Well,
list.
It's nice.
Rachel asked who would watch it so she could review it on your new show under the Suburban
That's when I
Kings.
can come on. We'll talk about it.
Exactly. Thank you.
It'll be
And
great.
that you-
It would be wonderful
All
to get
right,
a
but
male perspective.
I want to talk about.
We'll talk about
Austin.
WandaVision.
I think
Austin,
next
we-
week.
Also,
Next
we-
week, I'm
we
gonna
know you
do
wanna talk about-
WandaVision because it'll be 5 episodes deep,
okay.
and we'll really know what's going on.
Austin, we know you want to talk about superhero stuff, but obviously, as we talked about on this podcast, we got to talk about what women
I
are
watch
interested
all
in.
movies in TV.
Hey,
dog.
well, I'm just saying. Let me
And
get.
I just watched that new Denzel Washington, Jared Leto movie, All the Little Things on HBO Max, and I can tell you,
Okay.
it was not a great movie.
How about Wonder
But
Woman?
it was good acting.
How about
Not
Wonder
a
Woman?
good movie.
The script was trash.
Actually,
It's just the
Rachel,
actor that carried it.
let's ask Rachel first. How did you feel about Wonder Woman?
I am not a DC fan. I heard bad things from trustworthy sources, so I did not watch it.
I didn't watch it because
I'll
haven't
tell you,
been
it wasn't
great-
worth it.
Yes,
Rachel,
I
it
haven't
was
been
too
going to
long.
movies.
It was 45 minutes too long.
Too long.
That
I
and
haven't been great at going to the movies as frequently as I wanted to in the last few years. And so I fell off of like going to see any movie and really only like focused on the movies that I truly wanted to see or was invested in. I loved Man of Steel, but I wasn't interested in seeing Superman like versus Batman Dawn of Justice. Just like it was like
after they got rid of
Ben Affleck,
Christian
That's a
Bale,
bad
I was
movie.
like,
I'm not
Bad movie.
after they got rid of Christian Bale as
I'm an
Batman, I was
MCU
cool.
person, and like I just finished like remember when I got COVID, I was like, I'm gonna rewatch the MCU in chronological order. I just finished.
yeah,
And
but that's a lot of
Nice.
Rachel. That's a
Or
lot of hours. That's a
How
lot of hours. though.
emotional Endgame makes me.
Endgame.
It's a good time.
I'm gonna be honest
It's a
with you.
good time.
Endgame was on the other night, and I didn't have no emotion. After I see it the first time, that's when it sticks with me. Like I remember, I was in that theater and I was yelling, and then I was like, "Oh!" I was like, "No, Cap, no, Cap!"
I cried 7 times.
And then
when
I
saw
was
it
like-
but-
there.
And then
But
I
you
love you
didn't-
3000, and then I was like,
Oh my God, that part
It
hit me when I
happened- no,
recently
the
watched
Yeah.
it.
callback. No, Morgan's callback at the very end of Endgame when she says she wants cheeseburgers. That callback to the original line from Tony Stark in Iron Man 1 that came out in 2008
Stop.
was just
Stop, Rachel, please. Now I'm actually getting emotional because I'm remembering while he's sitting down after he just got back from motherfucking being a captain.
And then Happy's like, I'll get you cheeseburgers.
I'll get you-
I'll get you.
I'm not gonna cry, but that's emotional. I'm not gonna lie. That's
Guys,
emotional.
guys, hear me out. The new Spider-Man movie could be the best MCU movie we've ever seen.
I'm gonna be real.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God.
say it
If
both.
Yeah.
they
Yes.
get Toby, if they somehow intertwine the Spider-Verse into everything and it
well,
goes out
Tobey Maguire's
beautifully,
actually going to be in WandaVision.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this knowing that I might catch some slack. I'm tired of Marvel. I'm tired of it. I have
Because they
reached my
built a
burn.
dynasty.
I'm tired of it because I
No.
burnt my
He's tired of seeing the same stuff, which is why I told him to watch WandaVision because it's not even close.
Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. But I'm starting to
It's
realize
not even close to anything.
I'm
we've seen.
starting to realize in this month of Black History that I need to see myself more on television. That's what I'll leave it at, and I'll just leave it there.
All right, outros, everyone.
My
That's all I'm gonna
God.
say. That's all I'm gonna say. I want to
I
see.
can't
see,
fucking believe this.
When you brought me the Wakanda piece about the Black Panther, I was like, oh, that's very interesting because that world is actually very deep, and not a lot of people know Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? They saw, but we're not gonna go down that route.
Comics are way better than the movie.
Exactly. But also, I want
The show, Deji, I also found out that it's a 5-year deal for the series too.
Oh, that makes sense. It makes sense. It can
WandaVision?
make a lot. No, for the Black Panther.
No,
series.
they're doing a Black Panther because Black Panther because
It was-
Chadwick Boseman died.
R.I.P.
They are
Chadwick
now
Boseman.
they're doing a whole long series. They gave Ryan Coogler, they gave him 5 years. They're gonna do a whole Black Panther series on just the culture and the city.
It's not because he died. It's because
Pretty much everything that should have been in the first movie, but now
It's
it's
No, it is because he died because they're not
that movie
replacing
made
him
over-
with second
recast it,
movies.
I was about to say that movie made $1
Yes.
billion. Do you really think it's because he
No,
died?
no. I know that, but they were making a second movie. So instead of making a second movie, they're just gonna make a big TV show about what everything is about Wakanda, everything, because they don't want to recast Black Panther. So they're gonna just slowly work it in now.
I get it. I mean, there's probably some people who could do it, but I understand what they're saying.
Yeah, no, I'm saying.
Bro,
I
we
think
do not
the
need
plan
another
is
Iron Man
for
situation
someone-
on our hands, bro. Jesus Christ.
No, I think that someone's gonna take the place. I think that this is a better way to work it in, though. Have a whole TV show
Yeah.
about
we don't-
Wakanda, the culture.
We don't need
everything.
another Terrence Howard to fucking
I'm gonna be real honest with
Don Cheadle version anymore in the
Cheadle.
MCU. Can we not have
you.
that?
I'm gonna be real honest with you. I want DC to get to where Marvel is because
Rachel,
I
I
like DC.
swear to
I
God.
like DC Comics more. I like DC Comics more.
I swear to God, Rachel.
What?
Did I say Don Cheadle's last name wrong?
Yeah, you did.
How-
But you
what
just
did-
said
how-
it right, so that's fine.
Yeah, you just said it right.
What did I say before? I said Cheadle, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That what I
it's
said?
Cheeto. It's Cheeto.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck it is. How about that? Fuck it. I'm done with fucking names. Pronouncing people's fucking
Well,
names.
Catch
Royalty.
me outside. How about
I
that?
failed.
Royalty,
I'm
you
gonna-
heard that was our season 3 opener recap. So what you've gotten is a whole bunch of, I know you got a lot of information, but what I want you to take from this is that season 3, Charles said it, execution, more content, different content, website, merchandise,
Stream.
streaming,
We'll work on the tagline.
voices. I don't know. It'll come to me. Season 3 it just needs to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's it. That's not it, but
Season three with the bang. Bang!
I like it. I'm not gonna say
Season
it's
3 is where
it's
we
cool.
want it to be.
Season
We'll
3.
workshop it and get back to you.
Suburban Kings with the 3. Bang!
No, I fucking missed that
Hang
shit
on.
like
Who wants to go first?
Danny Green.
You said that.
Green. You're not
With
that
everything.
bad
Guys are
at
getting
basketball,
smaller and
Charles.
smaller.
How long
He's
were we
just-
playing in the driveway for? I mean, I'm not even that bad. Driveway
We were
basketball.
Playing horse and 21 for a minute. I guess I'll go first. Fuck it.
Thank
Whether you're up somewhere high, down
Oh,
low,
Rachel.
or somewhere off in the middle, just remember to keep on living because it's season 3. We back. We got bigger, better things coming for all y'all. So be
I
ready.
got some
for
really
it, though.
big things, and they come in 3. I was
Nope,
joking.
that was weak too. That
Yeah.
was
I
weak.
was
I
being
thought
Charles.
he was gonna say big ring.
It was a good
no.
attitude. Good
First of all, I was
conviction.
hyping up Charles. That wasn't me trying to pitch.
I'll
a
give
se-
you A for effort.
I wasn't trying to pitch a season 3 mantra.
They
What?
killing
Oh,
you.
it kind of
Damn.
seems like it.
They killing
I'm
my
so
mans. No.
Inside, it's fine.
Dang. Dang, Shuddy.
All right.
on the-
Get the fuck.
Austin, on this podcast, you've had like 7 different voices. I'm gonna need you to stick to one.
Oh,
Because
Lord.
I am Jim Carrey. I am who you want to
Oh,
be, Daisy. Don't
fucking-
you know? And now,
No,
if
I
you
don't
don't know, now you know.
If you
Hey, y'all
don't-
remember the Truman Show? That was a
No, that shit was-
classic.
That's a great
You know what it
fucking
meant?
movie.
It meant that life is a simulation, Daisy.
We already said the name of the podcast. We did it. We did it. We
Life
did it.
is a simulation. I agree. Beep boop, beep boop. All right. Remember, folks, break out of the simulation. Just like Daisy
It's a
said.
dance like Mr.
Do something
Krabs.
new every day. Be better, do better. Don't be in the simulation. Don't. Yes, sir. I agree, sir. Do something that makes you happy. That's what I have to say.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Let's say that in 2021 we're gonna do what makes us happy. Every day we're gonna choose kindness, and we're gonna make sure to be the best version of ourselves, so that other people will also choose to be the best version.
I like that part.
Mm.
Well,
Rainbows and butterflies, Rachel. Rainbows and butterflies.
Yeah, that's all I'm about is just rainbows and butterflies and happiness. That's it.
well,
That's why I'm here. Just in the rainbows and butterflies of this group.
season 3.
Rachel's getting delirious. Daisy, hurry up. I can
I'm
hear it in
sorry.
her voice.
Season 3, man. Royalty, we love y'all. We're happy to be back. I'm just gonna say that. I don't have much. So with that, I'm just gonna say keep it lovely, and we'll see y'all next week. Season 3.